Today, for our topic, I will be talking about the last stages of life, and as we gonna celebrate the Passover at sundown this evening, just before we go into the Passover season, we're just gonna be talking about the last stages of life. Number one, it says withdrawal from worldly affair. If you have an older relative, and you might be seeing these things happening in front of your face, and instead of getting angry or don't know how to react, this is when they're ending their last stages of life. This is something to look at. Number one, it says withdrawal from worldly affair. When the person is like a social butterfly, and then you start to see them just withdrawing. For example, they love when people come over, they love to come on and talk, and then when people are coming over now, they're just by themselves. So you see withdrawal, just being by themselves all of the time. Withdrawal from worldly affairs. If you have an older family member, you might be seeing like, what is going on with him, what is going on with her. It can be the last stages of life that they're going through. Number two, seeing dead people and hallucinations. Well, I know in most cultures, when you start to see a dead people, especially coming to you consecutively, something is definitely wrong, and you need to either be in prayer, or something is definitely wrong when you're constantly seeing dead people, or even your relatives say, you know what, I'm seeing my mom. And especially if the people have been dead for years and years, something is definitely wrong. It could be that they're in their last stages of life. Seeing dead people and hallucinations, just going in and out of consciousness, going in and out of reality. It could be that they're in their last stages of life. And if you're seeing, someone that is older that is exhibiting these things, it's mindful for us today to be to know how to react and not get angry with the person, because sometimes it's right in front of our face. The next thing we're going to be looking at, no appetite. Somebody that's a vibrant eater, loves to eat a lot of food, and they're not eating it. Like you will have to call them and say, you know what, it's time for you to eat. And this person, when I say they love to eat, they love to eat. And now you're seeing that they're hardly eating. Like if you don't tell them, if you don't call them and say, listen, it's time for you to eat, they will be there and they will not eat. So another sign that they're coming to the end of their lives is no appetite. Someone that loves to eat, when I say loves to eat, and now you have to call them. If you don't call them, they will not eat. If you don't call them and offer them some food, they will not eat. No appetite at all as someone approaches the end of life. Changes in bowel movement and incontinence. When someone is coming to the end of their lives, you're gonna see you'll know, because you're going to be seeing all of these things: the withdrawal, the loss of appetite. The person is not acting like themselves. And instead of, because it can happen, because you don't really know what's going on. So you're seeing someone that was relatively strong, now they're being withdrawing, there's no appetite, they're hallucinating and stuff like that. And instead of getting frustrated, it may be that they're coming to the end of their lives. The changes I know that can be stressful when someone is incontinent. They just gonna relieve themselves, being like, what is going on with this person? Because this person is a vibrant person and now they're acting strange. But it could be that they're in their last stages of life. Restlessness, agitation, and confusion. Even for the person, they may not know that they are in the last stages of their life, because they themselves may not even know. They themselves may not even know what is happening to them, much less people around them. Because they're just like, because they're preparing to transition over. So that's why these things are happening. The end of life, they're prepared, and even the person may not even know that this is what is happening. There is going to be confusion. Sometimes they recognize you, sometimes they don't. And like I said, even for the person that is experiencing this, they may not even know that they themselves is experiencing the last stages of life. Because as I said before, sometimes the signs are right in front of us, but because we don't know what is going on. You see someone that once was vibrant is now withdrawn. If you don't call them and say eat, they're not eating. And all these things, it could be that they're in their last stages of life. Breathing becomes difficult. That you will hear like the person like making songs. I've heard it. I've heard it, but I didn't know. Like I'm saying this because someone just passed away, and all these signs, as I'm telling you right now, the person just hit all these signs, but we didn't know. Because the Bible says, my people perish the lack of knowledge. If we had known, then we would have been prepared. But I saw all these signs from the person. But because it was once a vibrant person became withdrawn, and this person, even before that, they went through the end of life stages, they had breathing problems. And then you will hear, especially with the breathing problem, you will hear like a sound. It's a sound that they make. The last thing we're going to be looking at is pain is possible. When you're coming to the end of life, your organs will begin to stop working slowly but surely, and that person will experience pain. And like I said, it is important, if you have an older family member, to be gentle at this time, and ask them, like, do you feel pain? Like, how much is the pain? Or possibly sometimes, like I said, a person themselves may not know what they're experiencing, so they may hide it because they don't want to be a burden to you, and they might hide the pain. They might hide all the things that they themselves are experiencing, possibly don't know what it is. But this is the stages of end of life. And I just want to say to you, as we are about to begin Passover, may God pass over, and may the spirit of death pass over you and your household in this time and in this season. Bye.